too burnt for my eyes. Hey, Fruit, how you doing? How's it going? You made a music video. What's the name of the music? What kind of music? You wonder how I'm always working. I know that's right. You stay on notification. See, you're a real one. You're a real one. You stay on notify. Like, I got to know what's going on. I'm gonna have to see your music video. And what kind of music is it? Yep, 2 people in the chat. Tell me what kind of music it is. It's called Flower Garden. That's interesting. Ukulele. I don't know if I've heard ukulele music before. Sounds interesting. How long you been playing ukulele music? Oh, interesting. Hello, Barely Humorous. Welcome. How are you? I'm barely humorous too. You don't know the right genre for it? Me either. I never heard of no ukulele music video. And what would that look like? Are you like playing in the countryside of town? Are you playing in some garden off in Scotland somewhere? I don't know. I ain't never heard of ukulele music. But that sounds interesting. Thank you to your mama. Thank you to your mama, and good morning to her too. I hope she have a bright and beautiful day on this Thursday morning. Hope she have a great day. I'm gonna start my day off with a protein shake in a few minutes. Protein. That's what I'm gonna start my day off with. And then I'm gonna write down some of my things I want to do this weekend. Start off with that. Gotta start my planning for the weekend, what I'm gonna do. I gotta take a food board, a food handler's license, a food handler's course, so I can sell my cookies. I'm having a croissant. I know that's right. A croissant sounds good too. I wish I had a croissant. But I don't have that. All I have is protein shake and grits. See, y'all young people, y'all don't know about them grits. But I got grits. The only problem is I ain't got no sugar to go on the grits. And I know that's a controversy as far as putting sugar on grits. But I like a little sugar on the grits. But I don't know. I don't know. I know that's right. Protein shake keep the body going up and down them stairs. Keep your body in motion. You know, when you get old, everything start cracking up like a you feel like you're a walking potato chip everywhere you go. You just feel like you could break at any minute. You know, so you gotta have that protein. When you get older, you just throw stuff all over your body and in your mouth, like protein shakes. You taking fiber, all this fiber, because your body doesn't want to poop and the whole nine. You gotta do all this extra activity when you get old. When you get old, you just popping pills. You a pill popper. At a certain point, you just constantly you know, taking all kind of stuff to stay alive, you know, and to keep yourself from hurting yourself. You gotta take all these these medicines, these supplements, and all this kind of stuff. I'm taking more medicine, well, not medicine, but vitamins. You know, more than ever. Scared to death, I'm gonna fall down and just, you know, crumble into a potato chip on the ground. You'll be on the stream for church. I know that's right. You better be here Sunday. On Sunday, we stream on Sunday. This past weekend, I haven't been streaming because I needed a break. And it's not even that I stream all the time. I just need a break from YouTube for a second. You know what I mean? Really, we all need a break from all this social media and all this stuff. I need a break so I could create some actual videos. And I did that. I created some videos. I'm supposed to be doing more live streams where I'm going places and stuff like that. I need to start doing that. You know, so y'all can see me in action out here in these streets, out here in these Indiana streets. You know, I need to do that. I need to go to the store. But I'm not going to do that this morning. I'm not going to go to no store. But I do need to go to the store. Because how am I eat the grits without no sugar? I don't keep sugar. You have food? I know that's right. The dog is like, please feed me. My dog, Raven, she don't live with me. She's like a distant dog at my mama's house. She's an emo dog. She gets very down and out and depressed. And but she's sassy. She's a sassy emo-like dog. So she don't like to sometimes she want to be by herself. She don't want to talk or communicate. She's one of them. She's funny. But every time you got something to eat, here she come. And then what makes me mad is she'll stand there, she'll sit there, and she'll growl at you because she wants something what you got. Then you give it to her, and then she walks away because she don't want it. The hell you waste my time. You know you didn't want, you knew you didn't want that piece of meat I just gave you. You know you didn't want it. And then you sat there and act like it. And then you just gonna walk away. So now when I go over there and she does that, I just look at her and we have a stare-off contest. And we just stare at each other. Because you're not going to growl at me and want some of my food and then not take it. That's food that could have went in my mouth. Hello, Ajija. Ajija. I can't even say that name. But you from Bosnia, welcome. Welcome to America. America, home of the free, land of the brave. Not really free anymore, but you get it. You get what's going on. You get what I'm putting down. Okay. If you don't know how we talk over here, you know, come back a few times so you can learn the language. Hello, welcome. Come back a few times so you can learn how to talk American. You know, the way we talk in America is like we talk money all day. That's how we talk. We talk money all day. That's all we talk about. We talk about how to get money, how to sleep with money, how to breathe without money. You know, we talk about having money, not having money all day. That's the conversation all day. All day. Americans are like little sim characters, and we walk around all day trying to figure out, you know, how to get money. How did we lose our money? We had conversations with other people about how we lost our money, you know, all day. That's all we talk about here in America is money. There's no other conversation. You know, we do have conversations on who gonna get the money, who shouldn't have the money, on why that person over there got the money. And we have those conversations. All conversations revolve around money. Do tornado sirens go off in your area? No. We don't have tornado sirens. We have every Friday. Every Friday we have at 11 o'clock. We have sundown town alarms. You know, because Indiana is a Republican state. So every Friday we have a siren that goes off to let you know to get your ass in the house. Now, why at 11 a.m.? I don't know. I ain't going. I clicked on this sub and I feel dumb about. Well, Mark, you was done before you got here. You was done before you got here. Don't come in here and blame me because you got dumb. No, I'm coming here. You getting educated in here. I got a master's degree. You understand who you talking to? I got a master's degree. You should never feel dumb when you come in here. You was dumb before you stepped up in this piece. You hear me? You was dumb before you got here. Don't blame that on me. Don't blame what your mama didn't instill in you before you come up in here. Talking about, I sub, but I feel dumb every when I come up in here. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That got something to do with you and your mama. Your mama got you feeling like you don't know your ABCs. That's your mama. That's her problem. It's between you and her. You call her up. Whether call her on the phone or call her at the gravesite. That's between you and her. Not me. Okay? Talking about I feel dumber every time I come in here. I don't know who gave you the address. Who gave you the address to this live stream? Who gave it? Who gave you the address? I didn't tell you come up in here. My content is brain rot. What kind? I don't even have no content really. What are you talking about? There are plenty of people that can rot your brain. We got a man that sit there on live stream and does finger puppets for hours. You got people on live stream who stuff their face with food, with lots of food, and then throw it up. Okay? You got people live streaming all kind of crazy stuff. You come in here, you gonna accuse me of brain rot? Your brain was already rotten before you got here. Don't blame your problems on me. Your brain rot. You was a zombie when you walked in here, okay? Don't get mad because you woke up on the wrong side of the bed. You woke up without goodness in your heart. Okay? Maybe you need some breakfast, Mark. Maybe you need some breakfast. Maybe you go in that kitchen and slam that frying pan, that skillet. You need to get in that skillet and cook you a pancake and start complaining to me that your brain is on fire. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Go to the library. You know how I feel about it. Go to the library. Get in them books. Get in them books. Learn something while your brain is on fire. Talking about you want your brain rotten. Your stuff was rotten before you got here. Which language are you talking? Where you from? My name. Tawiji? I am so sorry. I don't know how to say your name, but I sure said Tawiji. Let's call you T. T, I'm from America. We speak broken English. Not the UK English. We speak broken English, okay? It's just the un-English here version of talking. It's mixed. America's mixed with country, blackness. We all talk a little bit of mix of blacklia here, a little blacklia here, and then we all talk a little bit of country blackia and up north. So it's all mixed together by now. We all mixing the sounds and the accent. You really can't tell one American apart from the other. Really, we've been together so long, so long. Maybe breakfast is the last thing you need. Mark, look. Mark, you got a problem. You need to go to that stove and get you some breakfast and stop worrying about if I should have breakfast or not, okay? Because God put me on this earth and God said, girl, you eat what you want to eat. He didn't make me this way by mistake. He said, I'm going to pour it in you a lot. Okay? And you absorb whatever you want. That's what this body is for. This is a survival body. If there's a famine, if there's something going on, my body's still going to be pumping. My heart's still going to be pumping because I have this visceral fat on me. And so I'm going to survive. You're going to be over there rotting with your rotted brain. I'm sorry. I had to get out of character. Let me answer this the person from TG Sweetly. TJ Swah. TJ Swah. Let me tell you something. I don't want you to get upset, okay, up in here, that these people don't know how to say your name right. But I have been Americanly trained to say your name. Okay? And thank you for coming to my live stream. Thank you, Woo Woo. Who isn't everyone way of clothing? Look, Mark, you got too much dip on your chip, man. You got too much dip on your chip. Okay, you need to look. You know what would make your day better? Instead of coming on here and acting crazy with me, you know what make your day better? If you just log off, or you scroll up, you scroll down, okay? That will make your day better. And then you go and you fix you a sausage, egg, and cheese a sandwich on a brioche bread and use extra butter. Use a lot of butter. I mean, like probably the whole stick, and put it in the pan and put your brioche in there and make you an egg and cheese sausage sandwich. And then let your mind marinate. Let your mind marinate in the sandwich, okay? And then go read your Bible, okay? Read your 10 commandments. Just read the whole thing from Genesis all the way to hell. Read it all the way from Genesis to hell. And then, you'll feel better about yourself. Okay? You got to get that demon out your body. That evil demon, you gotta get that demon out your body. Cause that demon can ruin your life. Don't worry about being fat. Worry about that demon that's in your body. Worry about that. Ain't nothing like a demon ruining your life. A demon will keep you from having relationships, girlfriends, money, access to certain things in life. That demon will keep you from being able to scratch the back hair on your back, okay? That demon, okay, will keep you from being able to wear your feet outside because you got fungus in your toes. That demon will keep that breath on lock where people talk to you and they move away. But look, you can resolve all that by redeeming yourself, by opening the Word of God, opening that Bible, turn it to whatever chapter you need to get yourself together. Because being hateful is not doesn't get you anywhere. Not with me. They don't get you nowhere with me. Okay, I was made and I was created this way. Okay. I'm here to deliver a message to the masses. I'm here to deliver a message to the masses on this earth. Okay? To be nice, to be kind, to be good, to not be evil, to be a better person. Because we don't have much time, Mark, on this earth. You know what I mean? We don't have much time. Got a little time left. All of us. Your time may come before mine. Your time may come. The way you talking like you got a lot of time. You talking like you got a lot of time. Are you angry? No, I'm not angry. To why? How you say your name? Spell your name out. To T-E-J. T-E-J. I am not mad at you. I'm talking to Mark. Mark woke up on the wrong side of history in the bed today. Mark is having a hard time coping with life. And I'm trying to bring Mark to a certain reality. He is upset with something. I don't know what. Maybe a girlfriend left him. Maybe he cooked the egg and it didn't turn out right. I don't know. But he got a problem today. So I'm talking to Mark. But thank you guys for like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Okay? Thank you guys. I do appreciate your you coming here and letting me be myself and do my thing. Why you sorry? What you sorry for? You ain't done nothing yet. Don't be sorry. There's nothing to be sorry about. Hey, waitress, how you doing? Yes, rebuke Mark. And get him out of here, because he's crazy. He lost his mind. Come in here upset, mad at the world, mad at me for I'm the first person you pick on, and still here. Mark, you need to go. You can go get you a girlfriend, or get you a half a wife. Go to church, find you a wife, girlfriend. I don't know. Find you somebody. Get somebody positive in your life that bring you joy instead of misery. Okay. Get you somebody that'll like you for you, and your brain rot. You know, sometimes you need an equally brain rot person to be with. Find you somebody that brain is also rotten to the core. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Mark having the time, waitress. He having the time. He losing it. Woke up upset this morning, just in a bad mood. But must have tossed and turned all night long. And wake up just upset. I don't know how you people survive like that. I wake up in a positive, regardless of what's going on. Regardless if things are catching on fire in my life. It doesn't matter if things are going bad in my life or the whole world is on fire. I'm going to sleep like nothing's wrong, and I'm going to wake up in peace. Because you know why? Life is short. You don't know when your last day is, okay? You don't know when your last day is, and I'm not going to live my life in misery. I'm not going to think about all the craziness going on. I'm going to live my life to the best of my ability until it's my last day. Now, if it's my last day and I'm fighting for my life, fighting for my freedom, that's how it's going to end. That's how it's going to be. But until then, I'm going to live life, do what I want, and that's it. Right, Mark. Right, Mark. You better get on the right side. You better get on that right side. So we're going to applaud Mark for coming to his clarity. He must have ate a biscuit or something. Mark must have just went in that kitchen and got him a donut, biscuit, or something. Sometimes when you have that anger in your life, it's because you need a biscuit. So I suggest everybody go right now. Go to your kitchen, open the cabinets up, and get you a pancake, a biscuit. Okay, get you that biscuit and pour honey all over it. Pour honey all over it. Mark, look. You can be sarcastic all you want to. You can be sarcastic all you want to. But I'm going to suggest that you use your sarcasm, okay, to your ability. And you go on in that kitchen and you go on get your biscuit, okay? Get your biscuit for the morning. Because I want you to keep coming back to the chat. Yeah, Mark loves it here. He loves it here. He loves to ruin his brain or brain rot or whatever he call it. He got to get that out of him before he clock into the job. You know what I mean? Some people got to get riled up for work. They got to get that. They gotta get that in them, riled up for the secretary at the front desk. You know, they gotta get themselves crazy for their job. I ain't got to do all that. Okay, I just get up, I open that laptop, and that's it. I don't have to do all that. But some people had to pump themselves up like Michael Jordan just to get to work. You know, just to survive the traffic, just to survive David over there. Let me tell you something. When I used to go in the office all the time, my old job, one of my old jobs, I used to go in the office all the time. I mean, when it was regular to just go in the office, there was no work from home. It was just go into the office. Okay, there was a time where we just had to go in. There's no other option. Man, I was at work one day and I went to the break room to have me some lunch. You know, the office environment can be funny. It can be a funny environment. A lot of drama goes down. Before social media, there was just office drama, right? And so I was in the office and I was in the break room and I'm sitting there and all of a sudden old boy come in there and he go to the refrigerator and he pull out his lunch. I said, oh, he about to eat lunch. Okay. Now I'm eating my little soup and cracker. I'm sitting there eating my soup and cracker. And he pulled out this sandwich. And I said, God, what kind of sandwiches? And when he unwrapped it, it was like a bologna sandwich. And I'm like, who the hell eat bologna? He had a bologna sandwich stacked up like this. I kid you not. Bread, meat. I said, I know the hell he not gonna eat that shit. Yes, he did. He sat there and I just watched him. I think I lost a couple of pounds watching him eat. Because I started eating my food to watch him. I'm watching him like, how the hell he eating that? I was in amazement, like I was a visitor at the zoo or something. I said, I know he ain't about to eat all that. And he sure did. Smashed that shit and ate that shit and ate. I mean, he ate it. And I'm sitting here like, oh my God. I said, that was disgusting. That was nasty. I mean, it ruined my lunch, really. You know, I ain't even finished my little soup and cracker because my soup got cold because I'm watching him. You know, co-workers can be very, very strange people. You know, especially if you're in a close-knit environment with a lot of people, a lot of different personalities. I've had some crazy people I've worked with, especially what they eat. Like I'm gonna call him David. David used to come to work, and for his lunch, he would pour everything in a coffee mug. He would pour, a pound of bologna. He would pour everything in a coffee mug and eat it. And when I say everything, like if we had pastries out, sitting down like muffins, donuts, or whatever, he would take the blueberry muffin, put it in the cup, put his lunch on top of that. You know, he had some leftover lasagna, you know, he opened a can of green beans, and he put all that in that cup, blaster it in the microwave. And I'm sitting here like, damn, I know the hell he ain't about to eat that. Oh, yes, he did. Oh, yes, he did. He ate that. So you can learn a lot about your coworkers if you pay attention. If you in an interesting office, if you got one of them bland offices where ain't nobody got no personality, that can be boring. But if you in the office, and everybody got these different personalities, you know, the quiet one, the crazy one. And we had a girl one time, every time she would come in, her hair would get a little bit shorter and shorter. And finally somebody asked her, you know, something wrong. And finally she broke down and she said her boyfriend left her. I said, girl, you ain't got to cut your hair off, you know. You ain't got to cut your hair off, you know, because he left you. But, you know. Yeah, she kept coming in every day, hair shorter and shorter and shorter. I said, damn, this man really got to her. We had a lady come in. We had a lady at the office. And she was like, oh, never forget. Man, sometimes Your coworkers can do crazy stuff, even in the bathroom. Even in the bathroom. Let me tell you something. I was in the bathroom. Okay. I'm about to come out the bathroom, come out the stall. And there was a lady standing in the mirror. It's a bigger woman, okay? A bigger lady standing in the mirror in the bathroom. And she lifted her shirt up, had her stomach hanging all out and all that, and she was picking in her belly button. I said, what the hell is she doing? What the hell is she doing? She was picking in her belly button. I just looked and I'm like, you do know you're not the only one in the damn bathroom. What the hell you picking at your damn belly button? Do it at home. Don't do it here. We don't need to see that. Stuff like that. People do crazy stuff at the job. You know. Stealing and all kinds of just the people that are funky. You know, you get people that come to work, don't take no shower, no bath, just stink, smell at the place. I used to work with some crazy folk. It used to be but it was interesting. Because, you know, you get one of your little coworkers, y'all, one of your close coworkers, you like, girl, did you see Sarah today? Oh, she gonna change the color of her hair. Oh boy, must have left her. Girl, you hear about, oh boy, he got fired this morning. Oh, what happened? Girl, he stole all the postage stamps. That's true too. Stole all the postage. Like, what the hell you steal postage stamps for? What the hell? What were you doing? Like, what the hell he steal postage stamps? You learn a lot about your coworkers at your job. So, you know, working in the office ain't that bad. What happened? Oh. Yeah, working in the office ain't that bad because you can meet some interesting personalities. Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, so I have worked at plenty of offices. I met all kind of crazy personalities. Oh, I didn't do it right. All kind of personalities. Selling the stamp. Maybe that's what he was doing. I don't know. Well, he sure got fired. After we praised him. Oh, you doing a good job. You know, like, oh man, you move so fast. You get this done so fast. He had us all food. He had us food. Okay? You over here stealing the product. Like, what the hell are you stealing for? You get paid. It's not like these people ain't paying you. What the hell are you stealing for? Well, you know what? Sometimes it's not enough for people. Sometimes what they got ain't enough, which is so crazy. Like, why the hell you do that and then mess yourself up? It can be an interesting place. It could be a very, very interesting place. All the drama, all the scandals go down at the office. You wondering where all the drama is. That's at the job. Right, it's just dumb. Why would you do that? And he had just showed us pictures of his little girl, and we looking at the little girl. We like, oh, she's so pretty. And he said, oh, I just brought her a new outfit and all that kind of stuff, and showing us the outfit for her birthday. And we soaking up all his energy. We like, wow, you are such a good person, the good dad. And this man stealing. You missed the list. And then you be stealing. It's like, what the hell? What are you stealing for? You got a job. What more do you need? How much money do you need? People need to understand that some of these bills, you know, some of these things that overwhelm you, or where you put yourself in debt and all this kind of stuff, sometimes you just have to let go and let God. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta let go and let God. When bills overwhelm you, I have paid bills all my life. Okay? Hasn't been a moment I ain't paid no bill. I have paid bills ever since I lived on my own. I've been paying bills for years and years and years. And what I do know is that you are in control. What I do know is that you can get on that phone and call them people and say, I ain't got it. Okay? I don't have it today. Make another payment date. Do another date, because this ain't the day. You can call those people. You have the power to call and say, I don't have it. Make another arrangement. You know, I have learned that over the years from paying bills and stuff. When you ain't got it, you ain't got it. And let them people know you ain't got it. And move on. Don't let it saturate your mind. Don't let it ruin your week, your day, and all that, because life still go on. Life be lifing. Right. Sometimes you gotta bring your Gucci energy all the way down to Dollar Tree. Sometimes you got to bring that Gucci energy all the way to Dollar Tree level. Okay? You may have to buy you some Dollar Tree soap. Okay? You may have to buy you some Dollar Tree body wash. You know what I mean? There's a body wash that I love that is now out of my price range. It's like $15. I mean, almost $20 now. It's expensive. I love that body wash. But you know what I figured out? I had glycolic acid in my closet from the Ordinary, and I learned to put that in one of my cheaper body washes. I just added the glycolic acid to my cheaper body wash, and it's been a game changer. So sometimes you have to bring down your expenses by living on a little less. Boy, I used to tear up the frozen food section at the grocery store, buy all them frozen pizzas and all that crazy stuff all the time, and buying all this crazy stuff, the bags of Doritos and all that, and just crazy stuff. And then you realize you don't need none of this shit. You don't need it. You don't need none of it. Okay? You don't need none of that. I haven't made a pancake in a long time. I haven't made no pancakes because all the ingredients cost, and I don't feel like paying it. So, sometimes you gotta go all the way down to a tin can of sardines. Let me tell you something. I've been eating lately. This is recently. I've been eating sardines and mackerel, and it tastes good. I love mackerel. I love sardines. Stuff like that, simple stuff. Or if I do make something like spaghetti, I don't have to grab the most expensive spaghetti sauce and all that kind of stuff. I could do one or two things. I could make a homemade sauce out of some tomatoes, or I could just get the cheapest can and doctor it up. Take the cheapest can of spaghetti sauce or jar, whatever one you prefer. I do like all these spaghetti sauce. Take that jar of spaghetti sauce, add to it zesty Italian. You know where the salad dressings are in the grocery store, the salad dressing. You're going to take the powdered Italian dressing, like as if you were going to make your own Italian dressing, but it's in a powdered version, like a seasoning almost. You take that Mix it together with your cheap spaghetti sauce. Let me tell you something. I shouldn't even be telling y'all my secrets. But you know what? Let me tell you something. Your family gonna be like, damn, that's some good damn spaghetti. Take half a packet, add to your spaghetti. Half a packet, add to some melted butter and sprinkle it all over and spread it all over your bread. Okay, spread it all over. Damn good bread. Damn good spaghetti. That's all you need. Okay, you can make a lot of spaghetti, add that to it, game changer. Okay, so sometimes you gotta bring your expenses down by doing more meals like we used to. You know, I know we be on TikTok and you see all these fancy meals and people pulling out making dense bean salads and adding the charcuterie board of dinners and all these olives and all this. That stuff is expensive. It looked pretty. It looked pretty, but it's very expensive to eat like that all the time. So what you can do, you said a 50-ounce can. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's all you need. That's all you need. That's all you need sometimes. So all I'm saying is, all you need to do is just bring it down a notch. Bring it down a notch so your anxiety and depression can minimize about the money and the bills. We all can't live at a Gucci level every single day. Sometimes you gotta bring it down so your mind can be at ease. So that you can feel good about your day, so you can sleep at night. Don't let life overwhelm you, okay? We ain't here for a long time, but we all gonna be here for a good time, okay, while we here. So that's the message of the day. Now I have to go, but you guys have a great morning. Have a great day, okay? I forgot to put on my blush. Let me tell you something. This right here, $1. Well, Dollar Tree. $1.25. But anyway, you guys, bye waitress. Have a great day. I will talk to you guys. When I come back on? Tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.